Good morning, everybody, and happy Mother's Day from Our Way Farms to you guys. My name is Annette. My husband Joe's over here in the woods. And today's project is we are building a pig pasture in the woods. We have Pancetta, who is a potbelly cross with something, maybe American guinea hog, I'm not sure. And then we just picked up little Gilbert, who is definitely a potbelly and much, much smaller. But I thought I'd bring you guys along for a while. I have to leave this afternoon to go down and pick up Xavier from his dad. So I don't get the whole day, but bring you along and show you what we're doing so far. It is absolutely beautiful day today. So as you can see, over there's the house. And then we have the camper in the garden. And right behind the garden is where we're going to put the pigs. The goal is that we put them in the woods in the summertime. And we're going to start fencing down here. We put them in the woods in the summertime, and in the wintertime we move them over into the garden, drop a hay bomb, which is a round bale, and move their shelter up there, which will just be on the other side of the fence. And the garden will be fenced because we still have dogs and goat and whatever else we end up with by the time winter rolls around. So yeah, we'll move the pigs over into the garden and drop a couple hay bombs throughout the wintertime, and they can tromp that down through and have their droppings and help to fertilize and build soil in the garden as well. So this is a trail that I always called it the berry trail, because those right there, all wild raspberries. Look at Willow coming. She's so happy. Good morning, baby girl. And we have Abby. And here comes Eleanor and Rosie behind her. There's Oakley over here. Basically what we're doing is we're just going through making a tractor width path. There are trails that we're going down through here that were from a couple decades ago, and we started out with that trail, which is what the berry trail is, and then we're just kind of making path of least resistance, and we're going to run our fencing up along by where Ringo is. But look at how nice this soil is. This is all natural, composted, decomposed leaves and forest litter. That soil is so nice. It's obviously still clay, but it is just beautiful. Hi, Willow. Hi, Willow. She's such a sweet little kid. So yeah, that's what we're doing, cutting down sapling trees, which it needs thinned out anyway. And he's just clearing a path that we can get back in here with the four-wheeler and the tractor to set fencing. We got 330 feet of hardwire fence and a whole bunch of T-posts the other day, so that's what we're going to use. There's Toby over here enjoying the leaves that are freshly down. And basically we'll still feed the pigs, but they're going to have all this forest matter to eat, all the leaves and the branches. Hi, Topes. Hi, honey. Oh, you giving kisses this morning. Good morning. No, you don't eat until tonight. Yeah, no milk till tonight. We're starting to wean him, so he's only getting a bucket at night now instead of one in the morning and at night. Yo, look at him. Crazy cow. But yeah, look at this soil. It is so nice. So I'm just going to walk this trail real quick, show you what we're giving them. Since we only have 2 pigs right this minute, they don't need a huge space. They're getting about 1/10 of an acre in here, which is still It's a nice space for them. Morning, Joe.
Always a good morning.
Well, for some of us, it's a good morning. You're just cranky. Thank you. He's just being silly. He actually got up, left me sleeping a little bit, made breakfast. Well, no, he didn't make breakfast. He made me coffee, which is my breakfast. So I guess technically he made breakfast. But we're pretty much just following Ringo the whole way up. And they will have all of this. There's tons of berries. They really just like to get in here and root and eat the roots of everything. But we'll probably just run one fence at the top of the garden, and that's where then I don't have to run a fence for the back side of the garden or run a fence for the front of the pig pasture. But yeah, it'll be nice shaded, cool space for them, lots to munch on, keep them busy, and a lot of space for them to run around. Abby thinks she's a cow too. Abby, are you a cow or a goat? Are you a cow or a goat, Abs? Or you're Ellie? That's why you're not answering me. As the pigs eat this down and we potentially get more feeder pigs, whatever, we have plenty of space down below where we're fencing right now, and we can do another pasture below it so that we can start to get into rotational grazing for them. But right now with 2 pigs, there's no need to do more than just one hard pasture. And if anybody's bought fencing recently, it is crazy expensive. 50 T-posts and 1 roll of hardwire fence cost us almost $700. And they're only 5-foot T-posts. You can see that Rosie's over there supervising everything, making sure he's doing it right. It is so pretty back in here, guys. Like, seriously, it is just beautiful and relaxing, and there's so much shade, but the sun peeks through. It's just really pretty. And when there's not a tractor running in the background making all kinds of noise, it's genuinely very peaceful. This is what happens when I let my husband use my tools.
Hey, in all fairness, my spotter was nowhere to be found. Oh yeah, she was. She was farther out the property with her video camera going, not watching where I was backing up.
Mr. Man ran over my chainsaw.
My battery.
Your battery, my chainsaw, bent the bar to hell and jacked up the handle. See? That's why you don't let children play with power tools. We are gearing up to go over and start driving T-posts. There's one more tree that has to come down, so he brought the chainsaw that I can't use, so he'll have to handle that one.
Yeah, that's why it's still in one piece and straight.
Because you haven't used it yet today?
Well, yeah, that too.
We'll probably need more T-posts than that, which we have. We ended up buying 50 of them, I believe. So I'm only taking half right now. And then this is our very redneck JOeSHA approved, not OSHA, it's JOeSHA approved driving tool. It is a compactor, ground compactor, plate vibrator. And we've actually used this to do the entire 12-acre pasture down below for the cows. We put it on here, we use the down pressure of the bucket, run the vibrator, and it runs the T-post down in like butter. Makes it much easier when you... Ouch! She freaking bit my ass! Toby, no! That's not nice.
That's getting edited out.
You little shithead. fucking came over and bit me. So yeah, anyway, when you're digging into shale and extremely compacted clay ground with massive rocks in it, that makes it much, much nicer. So we're going around and dropping the posts approximately where we need them. And I think what we're going to do here is anywhere that we have a tree that we can use, we're going to use the tree. So we'll run the fence down along here and wrap it around the tree and take it over and up. So I'm going to grab this fence post. A tree is sturdier and cheaper. I'll grab this, bring it on back up here. And see, we got posts down along here. And when we get up here to this corner tree, we're going to run the fence up along tight against there and wrap it around this tree, so that one little branch will have to come off. And then from there, we'll bring it on over to here and to here. So I am a big, giant, scaredy cat with angles. I don't do well with angles at all, and while on the camera, this doesn't look like a whole lot of angle. This section right in there is more of an angle than I was comfortable doing. So I got off and made Joe move the machine, which I actually end up doing that quite often. There's been times I've gotten out of trucks, off of four-wheelers, off of tractors, and I'm like, nope, y'all can do this, and I will walk. And I've literally walked to wherever it is that we're going, or at least over to a flat spot to get past the angles, because I'm just not there. And see a little bit better. It's probably not severe for anybody else, but I have serious issues with them. Okay, friends, that's pretty impressive. And while it is way redneck and way janky in the way that we did it, and certainly not OSHA approved, we are done driving posts. We drove 35 posts in exactly 30 minutes. But yeah, whatever word you want to put to it, it works. So in my world, that makes it a good idea. Tractor is done. The compactor is being disconnected. And the next step is going to be figure out how to get a very heavy roll of woven wire to run around that whole area. Okay, so what we got going on here is I've got to get leaving here soon to go get Xavier. Joe is creating 2 paths to go down into the pig pasture. This section in here is all going to be garden space, various patches and some raised areas, whatever. So he's clearing out the dirt over there to fill in some holes over here. This section between the outhouse and this big tree is we're going to put a cattle gate, and then on the inside of the gate we'll attach a panel. Okay, he just ran over me with a tree. We'll attach a panel to keep the pigs from going through in the event that we end up with piglets. I know that the pigs that we have now can't actually go through cattle panel, or a cattle gate, but there's no point chancing it. So this he's keeping open as the 4-wheeler tractor trail, and that'll be on the outside of the fence down in here. We're going to attach the pig fencing up to the corner of the outhouse, and then it'll run across to the gate entrance so that we can get in and tend to them as needed. And he's going to widen this little corner right over here, because once the fence is up, that's too narrow for the tractor to be in and turn a corner. That wind deflector there is going to be one of the shelters for them. And then he's opening up, he's creating right there where Abby's sitting and Oakley's playing, is going to be another entrance so that we can get a tractor in, or a 4-wheeler into the pig pasture as needed. So that's what he's doing. So I'm gonna get going. I hope everybody has a wonderful Mother's Day, has a fantastic Sunday, and I will be back. I highly doubt the fencing is gonna get done today. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications of when we're doing our weird redneck stuff, and we will see you the next time. Thanks everybody, have a wonderful day.